Hey, how's it going, everyone? Gribnum here, back again, almost 2 weeks later since my last video, I believe. And I got something special for you guys. I'm going to show you my new Sand Devil 25 team. I just got the Sand Devil 25 the other day, right when the Elatreon monster event started, where you had to get Elatreon if you wanted to. I took that opportunity to, well, not specifically because of that event happening, but I had a lot of energy I was sitting on, and I wanted to take that opportunity to just fail and succeed if I could at beating these stages here for Sand Devil. I've been stuck at around 18, and 19 was the one I had to beat. And man, was it a difficult job to do. I took so long doing it. Finally beat it. I downloaded the Hell Hades optimizer to show me some options I could do. Um, However, I knew that whatever the optimizer would spit out wasn't going to be what I wanted to use. 5. I worked my way up. You can see these times are not great, and I'm never going to go back to these stages again. These stages are terrible, they're pointless, all that. Finally made it up to 25. You can see these times are pretty similar. I had no issue going from, once I got to 20, and this is not the team I used, but once I got to 20, I had a specific team that was just working, and it got the job done. But I knew I wanted to make sure that my stage 25 time completion would have been, as quickly as possible. So I did what everybody else is doing, and I'm so glad I managed to do it. This team I've been working on for the last couple of days. Once I've got here, my success rate was about 40% success and 60% failure. Okay, I would fail often, but the little amount of success was fine enough for me. So I did what everyone else is doing. I went, of course, with the Aniri Ninja combo. Now, if you notice, my Aniri doesn't have a 5-star healing blessing here. So she's going to be healing only 75% of the time that destroyed HP that the boss does. I'm going to show you all the stats here and everything I've done to get this team working and why this even is the team I'm using. I mean, most of you are probably just using Ninja and Aniri once you have that 5-star blessing, but I'm going to show you an option you can do if you don't have her in a 5-star, but maybe you have her in this 3-star. Okay, so go down to Aniri, and first and foremost, you're going to see that I pushed her to the absolute limit for HP and defense that I can right now in my limited regen gear. This is a slow Godseeker Aniri built team that the optimizer gave me. Now, the optimizer did say 203 speed. That doesn't matter. I think the optimizer is just going to give you a set number. It's not going to give you any back and forth that you can do, because there's a chance you could like be under that 203 or be above that 203 and it'll still work, but the optimizer isn't going to tell you the range in which you can be in. It's just going to give you a set number. But this is totally fine. 207, you don't have to be directly on the number is what I'm trying to say, guys, so don't worry about that. I set the priority for HP on the optimizer, so all the remaining stats that it doesn't know what to do with will just boil down into HP here. And I'm telling you, you need as much as you can get if you want this to work without a tier 5 blessing. Okay, so great defense for this. The optimizer said about 4,200, and then it said about 80,000 HP. Okay, but for some reason it still fails time to time. Let's see here. So the blessing, miracle heal, I'm at a 75% chance to restore max HP, and it does feel like it happens a lot, but this 15% of the heal or whatever, quite low. So once you get to that 100% and then you're getting that 20% heal, it's going to do you so much more benefit to winning. Okay, mastery wise, the masteries I haven't chosen, there's nothing that these can do to provide any more healing or protection to me, so I just didn't grab them. Went down the resist tree. Now you don't have to do the resist side here. You could do defense. I would actually recommend that. Um, decreases the damage you receive when hit with a critical. I don't know if the boss is hitting you with a critical because the number isn't yellow. The number red. Purely or personally, I think that the AOE attack by 5% decrease would be better to do. Because again, I don't think that the boss is hitting you with a critical. It's just hitting you with damage. He's never missing a critical or whatever. Now you go down here and then you get the delay death so that you can ignore some damage from the boss if you can. And that's it. Now I did have now I don't know if you could really do the counter. I don't think counterattacking will heal you at all in the gear set. If it does, let me know and I'll go ahead and grab this one. You do not really, you actually don't really want Resurgent, and you don't want Defiant. So you don't want the Resistance and you don't really want Resurgent. I have it just because I already picked it and I don't want to reset, okay? The reason being is you do not want the boss to remove, or sorry, you don't want the decreased speed debuff to be removed. So the boss is going to place decreased speed on you, and the way that the speed tune works is that that debuff will make sure that you don't take an extra turn before the boss, so that your revive lines up at the perfect moment. So with Resurgent, there's a chance that you don't even get the decreased speed and you go a little faster than you should, and that will really mess up the run. You do not want to mess up the run by having the debuff miss. You want him to hit you with that debuff. So even resistance here might also mess it up. Now on the support side, just do all this here, all as much healing as you possibly can. Wait, yeah, that's just as much healing as you can. Spirit haste, of course, a lot of people are doing this. That's why you put 5 people on the team, 3 of them die, and then you get your fastest Godseeker Aniri for that run. Okay, max HP up, that's a gimme. You're absolutely going to want to have that one. Okay, the gear here, I was very limited on regen, and I believe that's why the optimizer gave me a build here around a lower speed. So I'm doing a 1-for-1 with the boss. I'm not doing a 2-for-1. I'm not going twice and the boss goes once. I'm going once and the boss goes once. Okay, the 1-for-1. I have as much HP as I can. I'm trying to get this gauntlet to roll HP as well. I think once I do that, I will not even need those other 3 champions on the team. Defense, this is fine, whatever. Just trying to re-roll this glove into. That'll be great. HP on the banner, as much HP as possible. I could try to re-roll this into HP as well. Don't need that crit damage. This is fine. I got a lot of much as I could. I don't know if there was a better a ring for this. I think I have this because I needed to max out that defense if possible. All right, so that's Godseeker and Aniri. I also have Ninja on the team. Now here's where a lot of people get mistaken. They think Ninja has to be in regen gear as well, or that Ninja needs to be on a certain build. You don't need Ninja to be in regen. It's not about him, it's about Aniri. This run is all about Aniri going 1-for-1 with the boss and healing enough that she doesn't lose, you know, because that destroy max HP that the boss does can catch up to you. And if you don't have her built correctly, then none of this works. So Ninja could be fuck all in whatever he wants, right? It doesn't matter what he's really wearing, as long as his speed is kind of around and makes sense. You know, you don't want Ninja to be going 2 times while Aniri goes once. I don't think so, right? Maybe you could, but this is perfectly fine. Put Ninja in your perception gear. Give him some damage. Don't make him a noodle. I think this is just whatever. I got him in, you know, with enough crit rate and good enough accuracy. That's fine. Now here's what really helped me. If you're struggling and you have like a really low success rate on this stage, but at least it wins every so often. Here's what you want to do. go ahead and take Ninja down to the Bulwark tier 6 mastery. This is what I went ahead and did just recently, and it made all the world of difference. Him absorbing that 5% extra damage when him and Aniri are revived and the boss does another hit. This is going to reduce a little bit of the destroyed max HP on Aniri, allowing her to have a fuller health bar for a little longer. Okay, if the fight goes on forever, absolutely she will die, especially without the tier 5 blessing. Okay, for how I have her, she can't keep the fight going forever. So this helps it push that threshold a little further that I normally couldn't, and I can survive. So got all these mastery, accuracy, and then extend the duration of the burn for like at least one extra turn. That way that the boss can burn himself when he. Not too much else here. Brimstone is fine. That's what you're going to want to have him in, especially when it gets to tier 5 and tier 6. That's where you want the Brimstone. I was really thinking about changing him, maybe Soul Reap, so that he kills the boss a little sooner. I don't know, but this is fine how it works. Let's go into the next champion. Who else was on the team? I had... Next up is Iron Brago. I don't use Iron Brago anymore for Clan Boss or really anywhere besides maybe Faction Wars or the Cursed City if he's required there. So what I've done here is I've got Iron Brago in, he's just my defense mule. Okay, Iron Brago's passive is all I need him here for. When he's dead, this passive will still work, I believe. Okay, so increases the defense of all allies by 10% of this champion's defense. And so I stacked him up as high as I can go with defense for now, over 8,000. So he's going to be delivering 800 additional defense to Aniri. Okay, this is all for Aniri. Make sure that she can survive. I don't need Brago for anything else in the game currently. So that's what he's doing here. Went ahead and got the Iron Skin Mastery on him as well. So that is fine. I don't know what else I could do here. He's not even taking a turn. Okay, so the only people taking a turn is Ninja and Aniri. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. There is someone who is taking a... Well, that would be Lanakis. Lanakis is actually just already built fast for my Fire Knight team so that he can go. So he is almost he's almost 300 speed here. So he's going to go before the boss does. And the reason that I have him on the team and that he works so well is because of his ally attack ability. Team up with all the allies. And the only reason that is beneficial to me, right? So him being fast, using the ally attack ability there, is so that Rockmar can move in and hit the boss with the A1 twice. Okay, so it's gonna be a double hitter on the A1 from Krokmar, and that means it's gonna reduce the boss's attack by 10% total. So that also is going to reduce the incoming damage that Aniri takes. You see how this all makes sense now? Everyone is providing as much as they can to absorb, to reduce the damage, and just let Aniri survive as long as possible so she can get as many ninja revives off as she can. So this is all this is. Now I had to take off some HP. This Krokmar actually can survive the boss's hit. Okay, I had to remove this banner right here. This is a 13,000 HP banner. I love Krokmar, and I in fact use him in Clan Boss, but he's actually built a little too tanky, and if he survives the boss's first hit, then it really messes up the run. Okay, so I can't have him be alive after that first hit. If you just want to see the masteries I have on him, I love Krokmar. I can use him in arena or against wave-based content. Anytime he's allowed in the Cursed City, I grab him immediately. I love an AoE HP kind of nuking champion, and he's great for that. So that's the team, guys. We got Krokmar, Uh, Krokmar for the passive decrease attack on the boss. Iron Brago for the increased defense with his passive. I also have Lana Thrill with the ally attack. That's all he's there for, so that Krokmar can get the hit. And Aniri for the revive, and then Ninja for the kill. All right. So here's how I have the team set up as well. Really not much to go on. You really just want to have, since Aniri's not going to be faster than Sand Devil, there's no reason to come in with an A1. She's just going to be prioritizing her revive. Ninja, prioritize the A2 burn ability. Iron Brago, nothing. Lana Thrill, prioritize the A3. And then Krokmar, he doesn't go on his own, so he's forced to do his A1 anyway. You don't want him to do anything else, just the A1 because it's a double hitter, and yeah, Lana Thrill makes sure he does that. So let's go ahead and run it. It's actually about a 1 minute to 2 minute, about a 2 minute run here, like a minute 50 to 2 minutes or so. So there's the ally attack. Krokmar going in, double hit. There's the decreased attack, decreased defense, and decreased accuracy. Coming in with the revive here. Very nice. So you see, pay attention to the destroyed max HP on Aniri there. And you'll see like it gets kind of dangerously low, but she's able to heal a lot. Now, since Ninja's alive, you'll see when he gets hit, ally protection. Did you see that there? When Ninja got hit, there was the words ally protection was over his head, meaning he did absorb 5% of the incoming damage. That way Aniri's HP did not get destroyed, you know, a little more there. It truly is awful to use the miracle heal blessing if you don't have it at a tier 5, which I know that now. So if you want to put someone in miracle blessing, keep in mind if they're not a tier 5, the heal will be pretty mediocre. It's almost like it doesn't make sense why it's so terrible. But at least it's in the game, right? So tier 5 is really where you want to be. Tier 6 as well would be fine. I could definitely remove some speed from her and still put her in a tier 6. This is a great run, great time so far. Make sure that Aniri is the lead on your team. If she is not the lead, then she will not revive herself. You see how she revives herself? If she was not the lead, and it was, let's say, Lana Thrill, she would then just revive Lana Thrill, and then the run would be dead. Having Ninja placed right behind her is also important. You want to make sure that Ninja is placed right behind her in the team setup. Okay, that way I believe she always prioritizes reviving Ninja over anyone else. Here we go, final hit. Boom. Just like that. That was a little bit of a faster run. And if you could imagine my minute and 43 second best time that I had here, once I get her in a tier 5 and I can possibly remove these guys from ever taking a turn, it could really speed up that run. Let's go again. I actually have been just non-stop spending all of my energy into Sand Devil since I did this, and I do feel a little bad for doing that because I actually wanted to work on the Electreon event and get as many points for other rewards as I could, but doing this just was like an eye-opening event that I could even beat this, and I'm so happy. So I just kind of been obsessive over beating Sand Devil. There were so many iterations that I did here where I put different champions in. I tried even putting Duchess in, but she was again too tanky, and Duchess is in Stone Skin, so I had to like remove a piece of gear. But I used Duchess in a lot of places, so I didn't want her to be without her gear, you know. So you could really do a whole lot. I was thinking about Pythion, but I think Pythion needs to be alive for his passive to work. Plus, there is no buffs on Aniri at all, so she can't even be protected by his passive. I just tried so many different things. I tried putting Skull Lord Vargal in because he can place some destroyed max HP on the boss whenever he gets hit. And all that would do is take the boss's HP down to about here where my mouse is. And I thought, okay, maybe that little bump in damage would be all that I need to get the boss killed a little quicker. But it wasn't very consistent. This run right here, this team is very consistent. Aniri having that much HP that she has right there is phenomenal for me. That's not even how much she would have normally. Also, you want to pay attention to this heal number right here at the bottom where it says 808. Now this is just like right on the cusp. This is perfect. If you're winning Sand Devil if you're losing the Sand Devil and this heal number says like 700,000, then that's your issue. You're not healing enough. You need to be at least over 800,000 HP healed, and this is healing herself. Okay, this is how much she's healing herself, essentially. If you're not over 800,000, in preferably you want to be in the 1.2 million range of healing by the end of a Sand Devil run, to know that you're very consistent. Okay, that being 808, that could have been a failed run. That could have been bad, but luckily I pulled it out. Now, if you're ever wondering, like, why did my Neri revive Ninja a turn sooner? This is on your run, okay? If you're doing a run and Neri has revived Ninja 1 turn sooner than she should have, the reason is that her turn meter is going a little faster than the boss's, okay? And that could be from the decreased speed debuff not landing on her. And that is kind of essential, I would say. See how we have decreased speed? You don't want her to resist that. Otherwise, she will catch up to the boss on a 1-for-1 turn, okay? And I believe that the fastest you can really do this is about that 1 minute and 40 seconds with this Aniri Ninja combo. If you can go any faster, maybe a minute and 20, minute 30 with a smite debuff on the boss, actually I could see that being the case. So smite debuff on the boss could really speed it up to about a minute 30, minute 20 maybe. But you can only really go as fast as every time you revive Ninja, okay? So that's like what, like 6, 7, 8 times that you revive Ninja to get the win. Maybe up to 10. And I think you revive Ninja about once every 10 seconds. So I guess the timer kind of off, maybe it's there. But putting Ninja in a smite tier 5, tier 6 smite would be amazing. Okay, so we're doing good here. We're doing good. We've got enough HP to survive this hit. Perfect. There it is. Final hit from Ninja. And that's it. There's 3 runs down. I've been farming this stuff left and right. And been getting pretty lucky with the Chaos Dust. And I can also farm the tier 6, or sorry, stage 6 Shogun as well. So I just feel really glad and really happy to be in a spot where I can farm these this new gear, the dust resources, okay? The chaos stuff. But yeah, so I don't think I have many right now, many of the oils currently, because I've been let's see how many I have. That's perfect. I mean, that's more than enough. Okay, so this is great. Just being able to farm this superior oils is so amazing. But hey, I hope this helps you guys to see another way you can kind of build and make your team as tanky as possible. And this was what I came up with. Okay. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If I missed anything that you do want to see, let me know, and I will try to leave a comment about what I did or didn't do, okay? Lots of things you could try here, but this is what worked for me. Anyway, you guys have a great one. Thanks. Bye.